Right. So now we start with the portion where we left practicing this entire thing. That is what all variations we can do. The variations are, number one, I said, is the header. Number two is the index column. Now you find that when you're doing it, it is picking up an extra column as unnamed column because in the Excel, I've not given any heading to it. So that is why now you can make all those corrections and you can specify that please pick up my index column as the 0th column. So then properly, the first column which I have given will be picked up as my index column, or any other column for that matter. You want to change that while creating, you can do it. Okay. There are a few more things you can do. One, I can skip rows and give new name to columns also. This is something very interesting. Now, supposingly the CSV which I have downloaded from the internet has got certain column names which looks odd. I don't want the column names to be like that. I want my own column names. So I create a list of names. You can see that, very simple list of new names. And then I tell him, please skip your first row. That is the row which has headings. Please skip that and include the names which I have given you. If you don't skip, then it becomes a problem. Then both the names will be included. But here I am saying, please skip the first row. So automatically the first row which has the headings is removed, the reference to that. And then the new names are being replaced by it. And you can see that earlier I was having some different column names. INO, price, and quan, name. And now I've changed it to item underscore number, IT underscore name, PR, and quan. Okay. No index is given, so the indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. This is one variation we can do. The other thing what we can do is, in general, I can say that you can skip more rows also. Right? If you see the thing, like here I've given skip rows 3. How many rows he is counting? How is he counting the rows? This is the actual data. This one. This is the actual data. No, not this one also. I have to take up that data itself. Right? Let's take this one. So first, that is the 0th row is my I name, price, quantity. Then first row is ball pen, second row is ink pen. Right? 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. If I ask him to skip 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, 3 rows will be removed, and then rubber becomes my first row. See here. So when I say skip row 3, rubber should become my first row. Names have been given for the column names. So column names are being put like this. And the first data which is coming up is my rubber, because he has removed the access of the first 3 rows. It's not there in your book, but it's interesting. So I wanted to share. You find it difficult, confusing, don't do it. Skip rows, you can avoid it. But this is also one variation which we can work with. I can skip taking some rows from the beginning and do my work. Skip rows 1, I showed it to you there. Skip rows 1 is like I'm removing the reference of my column names and adding the new one. Okay. One more interesting thing is that you can actually, if you have huge data, when I'll show you how to download the data from the internet, you will find that those files have got huge data, actually huge. Now everything I don't want. For my project, I don't want everything. I want a few columns only. So you can do that also, like while creating the data frame, you can ask him to please use these columns only. Do not use everything. If you like, in my data, in my case, I have taken only I name and quantity. Please don't use the price and all what was already there, or I code. So you can see your new data frame which has been created has got only I name and quantity from the item.csv. And the other 2 column names which were there, item number and price, are not there in my current data frame. So these kind of variations we can do. We can specify a specific set of columns which I want. I can specify a heading, new heading. I can ask him to skip a few rows from the top and then access the data. I can ask him to skip the header completely. I can ask him to have a specific index as a column. Okay. All this I can ask him to do while I'm creating the CSV, the data frame from the CSV. If I don't want, I can keep it completely at default position. Whatever is a default thing, I want it like that. Let it be like that. Okay. So these are the variations which we can do. Basic process is just two simple commands, read underscore CSV, which will be activated with PD. Okay. And the data will go into a DF. And the other one is DF dot to underscore CSV. एक data frame तुम्हारा created है. Using that data frame, I wanting to transfer the data to my CSV. Again, whatever path you give him, the same path will be taken up with the name of the file which you mentioned here, and that will be created. What you have to be careful about is the path. You've seen it. If you give anything wrong there, it is not able to access it. You have to be particular about that. Okay, now let us see that how exactly we get ready-made CSV files from the internet. That's also something we require for our project because.
Can you take the attendance? I have to go for the second.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We still have time for the class to finish, so just give me 2 minutes. There are few sites like indiagovernment.in. There's this one cavgil.com. You'll have to register for the first time, if I'm not wrong. Sign in, or you can register with Google. And these are having huge sets of data available. Okay, I'm already logged in. So
ma'am, we have to take the files from here.
Yes, because you will decide on the working of your project, what topic you want. I'll give a briefing about it.
Yes,
but here you have the data sets available. Trending data sets are here, and this is like a world thing, no? So you've got a lot of things, share price, then some IPL statistics, crimes in India 2019. So if I like open this, you have 7 CSV files available.
Amsterdam house price prediction.
Lot of things are there. You have to decide on which particular context you want to work on your project. Okay, so these are the files available: corruption, crime against children, crime against women. This is a CSV file, and you have option to download also. You have option to download also. So once the data gets downloaded, you can see here, corruption 2019. I don't want it in download. I want to go back and put it onto my folder where I'm picking it up, and I store it. So it has, it's a 1968 bytes. Let's open and see what is it. I'll just take 2 minutes more. So this
can
is
you repeat what you did?
I just opened a site called as kaggle.com. You have to sign in. And then you go to this, you have this left-hand side panel, which has got home.
We have to put all that email ID and all that stuff.
Yes, you have to log in first for the first time. And then you have this data sets. Can you see, Samyukta, left side panel? Data sets?
Yes, ma'am.
Data sets, when you open, these are the data sets available categories. Computer science, education, classification, computer vision, NLP, data visualization, बहुत सारे filters भी हैं इसके अंदर. And these are the various available data sets to you. Data available. अब ये data क्या है? जैसे I have downloaded the crime rates in India, crimes in India. Let's open this file and see in Excel that what exactly data does it have. So you will get an idea. देखो. Category wise, state wise, you can see the state names are given. Pending cases for investigation, case reported during the year of 2019, case reopened. Yeah.
And so first we have to download this whole file.
Actually you have to, you can create your own file also. Supposing तुम्हें कुछ अलग सा ही analysis करना है about your home statistics something, you can do that also. There's no harm in that. But this site has got all types, different types of data available. So this is the thing. We really don't take up the entire set. Difficult to handle. अगर आप सोचो इतना बड़ा data frame बनेगा, so it's little difficult to handle. So maybe we take a portion of this data.
अगर जैसे कोई data निकालते, like for example nanotech. तो उसके बेसिस पे भी अलग अलग बनेगा ना, मतलब कि उसके पार्ट्स और हर एक चीज के ऊपर.
Yes, yes. So there could be certain things which has got more number of data sets also. Like here it had 7 CSV files. This has got 1 CSV file, 10 CSV files. CSV files can be bigger also, smaller also, whatever. You have got so many options here. HR analytics of job shift, how people shift jobs, how much often, कितने लोगों ने ऐसा किया, क्यों किया, what reason are they giving? You have to see. I've never seen. I've also not seen all the data sets here. But whatever interests you, open that data set, analyze. There's Netflix movies and TV related information also. Which movies are being viewed, very popular. A lot of things are there. So from here, kaggle.com is a site you will be downloading and
Now
using
can
it
you
for
please
your
check the
project.
attendance?
Yes. Okay. So for your project work, you'll be actually working from here. Achinta, you can leave actually because I have taken the attendance of yours. While you were
Actually, I
entering
have
in the
to-
beginning, I was doing it. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So thank you. Just a second and stop the